Hello everyone and welcome back to the Nexus Gaming Series. I am Bahamut, your caster. On the left hand side we're going to be having DG, and on the right it is going to be Luxorian Snake. This is a Storm Division matchup. Let's go ahead and get into this as the map bans were very interesting. It was pretty standard. A coin flip was going to be won by Luxorian Snake. They went for first pick, giving DG map picks, so they banned out Dragonshire. Volskaya Foundry was then banned out by Luxorian Snake. Infernal Shrines is going to be the first map chosen by DG. Game 2 is going to be Towers of Doom. I said it last night on the Bush League cast with Cat Peach. Towers of Doom is always a great game 2 for teams because, well, you really gotta earn that win on that map sometimes. I mean, the comeback mechanic from behind is really powerful there. So I'm excited for the map series that we have between these two teams. But let's go ahead and get into Infernal Shrines. This is the Storm Division, so we're going to be seeing kind of the cream of the crop within the Nexus Gaming series here as we start out with a Zarya ban. That's interesting. That isn't something I've seen in a very long time. We're already having teams saying GG's and just the draft's over. I can't believe it. But I wouldn't be too surprised to see something like a Genji being banned out here. High mobility is often removed in these situations because of just the pure value you get with these really high skilled and really highly mobile heroes. I mean, Genji can be an absolute nuisance. I love that these teams are just like going back and forth with each other in just chat. Just like, this is already a bad game. Like, just like, even just like my Zarya is garbage. Why would you ban it out against me? But we have a white man being banned out. I honestly don't think I have seen Sally Whitemane since last week. Like early last week too. I feel like he got banned out in all the games that I casted throughout that week as well. So I'm excited to see more of her. When is the question? Maybe when we get Mephisto? But now with 3 bans, it's really hard to just kind of get those heroes, as we literally have we have some of the newest heroes being banned out between Urella and Whitemane here. That is going to be an Alexstrasza first pick on the side of Luxorian Snake. And Alexstrasza extremely strong in point control situations, but I feel like she can be punished in these situations. I wonder if they actually look at the Decker Cane for the Emerald for the healing reduction at level 7 or 7. 4 has the upgrade to it's the mini little Healy bottles. It's the Ruby talent, but that's gonna be a Diablo to start this out with. Do we get the Deckard or do we get the ooh? Okay, no prioritization under the Deckard at all. Interesting. With where Deckard sits currently, I'm honestly surprised that these teams haven't prioritized him higher. Especially if they're going into some sort of Diablo composition. If blue 42 doesn't feed, Lux is going to be fine. My name is Nub. What's up? Thanks for coming by and supporting the stream. I hope you are having a great night, my friend, as we have some great matches ahead of us, as this is going to be a Joanna and a Maya being picked up on the side of Luxorian Snake. DG then going into a ban phase. Realistically, they can either take out a solo lane that they don't want to deal with, or they can take out some sort of clear into the shrine. Often you see things like Kael'thas actually being pretty powerful here. Jaina, if I honestly think that they're going to be going for the Jaina themselves, so maybe we see a Ghoul. Oh, I was thinking that they'd be going into some sort of setup with Jaina, but no, not at all. I'm going to eat my own words. The slows would actually really benefit the Maiev in a chase situation with the Umberbind catching them, as well as the Condemns from Joanna. So I like that setup from them. You can get a lot of good bursts with her on top of the Maiev, and just the Ring of Frost with even Water Elemental is just such a strong talent. That's going to be a Blaze being banned out here for that solo lane. No solo lane for either team being picked up just yet. Goat is a Zarya main, so that was a respect ban. Thank you. There's the Phoenix. So they're actually, okay. Well, okay. You don't have to pick Deckard here. I still like the Phoenix. Goat's a scary boy. And that's going to be a Dahaka for the solo lane. Did they pick up a Thrall? I still like the idea of like a Thrall Earthquake here. I think that's strong with their composition that they have. extra slows with the Phoenix. Works well with the Dahaka to get more setup here. But what do they pick up to make sure that they don't get dove on too hard by these things and just kind of deny it? They need a solo laner into the Dahaka. The Orc is a possibility here. Okay, so we're actually going to get the Sonya, and then we'll have... I like this. Okay, so they figured out how to disrupt the entire combo, which is going to be Concussion Mine. At post 10, I feel like Junkrat's going to hold that Concussion Mine specifically for when Phoenix looks for that Purification Salvo, knocking them back and just kind of disrupting this. Sonya also has an interrupt. Containment Disc can be picked up here, and that could be shutting them down as well. I really like that, but this is going to be a gray main for the rotations. The Dive works with the Diablo, works with the Phoenix. You get some nice Razor Swipes. You've got Go for the Throat. You can really capitalize on some weaker heroes in this situation. Alexstrasza, maybe a little whittled down. You can dive onto her. Actually, no, I'm thinking this might be more of a Cursed Bullet situation, but either way, this is, I like these two drafts so much between these two teams. I really, really like this. I'm just curious to see who's going to come out on top and who's going to execute it just right, but we will find that out here in just a second as we get into game number 1 between these two teams. I don't really know who. I'm looking at these two teams and I'm just like staring at the drafts. I'm just like, who really comes out on top in them? I like the draft of DG in the situation a little bit more. I'll be 100% honest. I think their kill potential is higher. I think their setup is a lot stronger. There's a lot of good displacement, but I don't know how Luxorian Snake. I'm not sure about Luxorian Snake's draft here. I don't know how I feel about it. We'll have to find out though as we do load into this in just a second. Last sip of tea before I probably won't be able to get another one. Cool. We got everybody in here. Let's go ahead and get into this game number 1 between these two teams. DG on the left-hand side. The Siggy are going to be on the Dahaka. We'll have Archaic going to be on the Greymane. Roeldalin going to be on the Stukov. We'll have Goat going to be on the Diablo, and Diggy going to be on the Phoenix. And on the right-hand side, we will have Luxorian Snake with Kubiko going to be on the Sonya. We will have Otulian going to be on the Junkrat. Funbun's going to be on the Maiev. Smitty Werbin going to be on the Joanna, and Blue 1442 on the Alexstrasza. Let's go ahead and find out how these teams start out in this mid lane, as it's going to be a little bit of just kind of scouting this out. DMT go. Not going to be followed up on by Funbuns there, just trying to get some Phantom Knives. That will be the Tongue Drag going out onto Smitty Werbin, maybe looking for some damage onto them as they're going down to about half health. There will be the Umbral Bind connecting from Funbuns. The Siggy are going to be just getting some damage out as well, and they start to split off into their respective lanes as Dahaka will get the clear to this, grab the regen globe for the team, and go up into the top lane against Kubiko. And this is going to be an interesting matchup. Both of them have great wave clear, both of them have great sustain. We're going to have to find out who really comes out on top. And actually, interesting enough here, Sonya are going to be picking up the Block Talent at 1, not going to be going for the War Paint, so not looking for that extra auto attack sustain. We will be having... I love this just being such a nuisance, putting that right there on top of those minions, as Smitty Werbin going to get the blind, the dismount, just slowing them down this rotation, anchoring for the team, and just making it a little bit easier for them to make this clear. They make the clear, they make the rotate, and Smitty Werbin will probably be doing the exact same thing once again, but actually Diggy going to be staying behind a little bit here. Umbral Bind not going to be connecting. They lose like a minion experience, and it looks like they've just kind of reset the rotations here a little bit. Is Smitty Werbin not going to be caught out. And I was just waiting for it, but no. It's just still the same, just playing it safe. I do believe we actually had Kubiko going to be needing to go back and actually tapping well in this situation just to sustain into the Siggy. So we'll have to find out. Try and keep a better eye in this top lane between these two and who's going to be really winning this out, as we do have a bit of a brawl breaking out in bottom. That with the blink coming out from Diggy, they're trying to get some damage out onto a few of these members, and it looks like the target is going to be the Junkrat. Denied the healing from the Alex Draws, and that will be the first kill of the game, going over in favor for the members of DG, as Fun Buns is actually going to blink behind them, going to go ahead and get a couple Umbral Binds, but the thing is they don't get the pull, so I don't think they get the stacks, and that is going to be a dead Maiev, and I actually do think they did get the stacks there. Smitty Werbin going to be denied going through their gate, but DMT Goat is taking way too much damage. Goat going to be just backing off. The rest of the team, though, going to be working on this camp and going to be following up on that. Meanwhile, though, in the top lane, the Sia going to be trying to get the tongue drag onto Kubiko. Not going to be working out, as they will go ahead and get a little pushed in this top lane. Rotation's going to start coming out, as we will have the first Punisher starting out 30 seconds. And then we don't have any sort of prioritization onto these bruiser camps. Actually, excuse me, I lied about that. We do have Otilian and Blue going to go ahead and grab this camp to pressure the top lane, while Sonya still stays there, and that is a great. Ignore the DMT, yeah, he prefers Goat. Dang. Then you know what? You get one free name change through your Blizzard app. One free change. Take it off. Pushing in on this camp, though. Gonna back out. Fun Bun's not going to be caught out, but the thing is, Smitty Werbin is not really in the best spot. Able just to walk away with that Iron Skin. Diggy still looking for damage going out onto them, and actually, Smitty really can't take this fight too long. Gonna get the blind, gonna get some self-heal, but the thing is, this is still going over in favor fairly well for the members of Luxorian Snake, as they're just making their way back into this. I'm waiting for the Dahaka. I keep looking at the minimap, and I'm just like, when's Dahaka going to get the burrow? When are they going to try and go in on this? As Blue is going to go ahead and pop the Dragon Form. It's 27-23 on the Skeletal Defenders. And they just back out of here. And looks like the members of DG want to go ahead and just give this over. They'll wait for the bait over the wall. Maybe they go for the pick onto Kubiko. No. Leave it. I don't understand the rotation that just happened, but currently going to have the first Punisher jumping over the wall here. They will start to pull it over away from the gate, just trying to get this burn down as quickly as possible. Smitty Werbin and team are going to be going ahead and taking out the sidewall and working their way up, but they say, you know what, let's take the gate. They do have 7s. This is a little bit of a risky step up. At the same time, doing a great job of spreading themselves across the map. Diggy in a bad spot, potentially, though. Will be the Umbral Bind connecting. Going to get pulled in. They'll go ahead and get the blink out, and it's going to be fine. Top lane, going to currently have the Sigia going into Kubiko, and it is just going to be an even matchup. No big deal. Actually, they do get the tongue drag, but the thing is, this is going to be later and later game, Sonya, so it's going to be a little bit more of a nuisance to deal with. Camp going to be grabbed, though, on the side of Luxorian Snake, and they'll be pushing into the mid lane with it. Do they go for the invade? It is not ready, but they're going for the invade for the fight either way. Archaic and Diablo going to be pulled in this situation. Go in a bad spot. That will be also Roldweld, and oh my god, getting repositioned by the concussion mine. So Junkrat will be falling there, but that is going to be the Stuka falling as well. So a 1 for 2 trade, as Sonya is going to be falling in that top lane. I do believe. I looked over, I was just like, how are there so many markers for death? But this is going to be Diggy just, you know, sieging up in this top lane with those autos from the repeater cannon. We do have Fun Buns needing to Hearth back at this point. They should have the next Punisher up and available fairly soon, if I'm not mistaken. It's going to be in the mid lane. Gate has been weakened in favor for the members of DG. We'll see if they can grab the Punisher and then go ahead and push a little bit further and harder with that than the enemy has with their first one. 9-8, 4-1 in kills. Smitty Werbin looking for the flank onto the Sigia. They're going to go ahead and get the Junkrat mine out, but it's not going to connect the way I think they want it to. Going to go ahead and get the burrow there and just deny them the drag from Fun Buns, and they make the disengage. They don't lose a member, and they tried to take a fight pre-10. Didn't work out for them. Meanwhile, though, in mid, we have a bit of a brawl between these two. But no one dying out just yet. When it comes to heroics, looking through some of these, honestly, 2 out of the ordinary. Lightning Breath, Purification Salvo. We will have the Massive Shove. We will also have the Isolation from the Dahaka. What is Greymane going for? Is it the Curse Bullet? It is. I mean, I said it in draft. Like, I think it's got way too much value in this situation to not take it. So, yeah. I mean, it's a lot of good setup. It's 50% damage. Excuse me. 35% of their current health. I think I'm thinking of the old Curse Bullet maybe then? This is going to be the Siege Camp picked up for the bottom lane, have some pressure down there, maybe even confirm the fort. They will be getting 10s fairly soon. There it is on the side of Luxorian Snake, and they are going to be looking to push in with even talent tiers and almost every heroic off cooldown as the Curse Bullet misses, but Funbun in a really bad spot. The Lightning Breath will be coming out. The Lifeline will be connecting as well. That is going to be the kill onto the Phoenix. That is the setup they need before this Punisher is going to be activated, and they make a retreat on the side of DG. They actually also lose their fort in bottom lane. And we're just going to have this next Punisher going to be starting out here, pushing into mid lane, and the things they've got pressure into mid, they've got pressure into bottom. This is going to be fairly easily picked up for the members of Luxorian Snake. And I gotta say, strong plays from them coming out, especially being down a little bit at the start there, getting, you know, pushed down, getting picked off a couple times. Those early game kills were really, really strong for the members of DG, but doesn't look like it's really phasing them. They're just like, all right, you know what, we're gonna have to give this over. We lost, you know, a couple members before that, but we still retain a little bit of an advantage here. They're gonna try and grab this top lane Bruiser Camp for some pressure, and we will be having Lord Punisher moving down this mid lane. Will be the Umbrobind coming out from the Maya, but utilizing the well to deny that. But Smitty Werbin in a bad spot, going to be pulled over by the Diablo. The Curse Bullet does go out. I don't think it connected on anyone. Lightning Breath is going to be out as well. Purification Salvo hitting everyone, but I don't think the slow was there, so they barely... It just honestly tickles the entire team, and they go ahead and step right back up as they're looking for some more besides just this... Nope. Just the Punisher is, as I was thinking that they were going to step up a little bit further. It is 12 to 12 in levels. They currently have a top lane Bruiser Camp pushing into their fort. They're going to go ahead and need to clear that out. They might want to grab their own after clearing that up, but we'll see, as this is going to be a heavy invade onto this camp. And Luxorian, I don't think really has an out in the situation. Going to go ahead and get the concussion mine. I wasn't sure if it was on cooldown or not, but that is going to be a free camp for the members of DG. They'll go ahead and have that pressing into mid. But I gotta say, Luxorian Snake playing this map so well. They currently have all three forts. The majority of their gates are up and available, and they want to change that on the side of DG. They want to definitely confirm a little bit more out. Oh, wow. Werbine going to be going out there. Smitty Werbin. And we also had the Curse Bullet connecting as... Or I don't think it connected. Just got shot out there as they're going to be looking for a bit of a fight. It's not going to be happening, as that will be Sonya going ahead and grabbing this top lane camp. Punisher won't be available for a bit here, but the thing is, this is still going to be a Bruiser Camp in the top lane, offering a little bit more of a macro pressure that they're going to need to respond to, allowing them to kind of make rotations and kind of do whatever they want, maybe even prep the lanes by grabbing this camp in bottom, pushing out a little bit more, but it's the I wouldn't say it's the race. Ooh, the Sigia going to be pulled in at this time. First bullet coming out as well. Tongue Drag not going to be connecting. That will be the Umbrobind from Maev at this point. Purification Salvo going to be hitting everyone, but the thing is, there's not enough damage to get a kill, as there was also the Concussion Mine knocking back Diablo, as that is the Lifeline going to be coming out onto Funbuns. They want to make sure that no one dies here, getting some resets off those Fan of Knives, but that is going to be Smitty Werbin getting pulled away. No one's died just yet. Smitty Werbin on just over 600 health. Stukov actually going to be dying in the situation. Greymane trying to dive in and get some damage out here, but it's not going to be happening, as Diggy is actually playing that sideline. We actually have the spear going in from the Sonya, who's way too far out. Going to get that spin to win, though, getting a lot of healing onto these three members who are retreating away, and with that kill and this pressure, they might be able to take the keep front gate, or they just rotate to the bottom lane and try and open that up to prep for the next Punisher. Rubiko looking for that spear onto the Sigia, and it's not going to be connecting, as we do have this team rotating down. They're going to create some mid lane pressure and probably some bottom lane pressure. Will they be able to deny it? Everyone is up and available. Phoenix is in that top lane. Oddly enough, it's Phoenix in the top lane. I would expect the Dahaka to be up there to utilize the Burrow to go ahead and get there with the Brushstock to, you know, get the flank, show up. And Ragnarok, thank you so much for the auto host, my friend. Welcome, everybody. Hope you're having a great night. Currently going to be having the next shrine in this bottom lane. Oh, it said... Oh, it's hosting me. Thank you so much for the host, my friend. Also, Will1716, thank you for the follow, as I am not paying attention, and the Sonya is going to be getting killed in the top lane, and they're going to go ahead and open this up a lot more on the side of DG. But the thing is, they're like, all right, well, we don't have to activate the shrine if you're going to be up there, so we'll just go ahead and open up your bottom lane, and this is more of a threat, in my opinion, than it is that top lane. Granted, yes, it is a great experience buff. It pushes you a little bit further forward. You keep that even talent tier. But at the same time, Frozen Punisher, this could have also been started by the members of Luxorian Snake. They didn't have to really walk up that lane. They didn't get the value I think they were looking for. I think they got a little worried that they were going to be, you know, pulling themselves too far away from this point and not having the setup that they need. And to be honest, it seems like that's exactly what happened. DG actually ended up getting a nice entry onto the shrine because of the fact that they tried to get a little too aggressive on that bottom side, on the side of Luxorian Snake. Diggy and just Diggy going to be stepping up here as they're going to be getting the clear onto phase here. I'm waiting for the dive in. That is going to be the curse bolt going out. That is a huge Vault of the Warden. That's also going to be the Purification Salvo connecting onto so many members. That will be Maiev getting bodied here by the Lightning Breath and Purification Salvo. But the thing is, Sonya will be finishing out the Phoenix at this time. Lifeline are going to be connecting onto Kabiko, and they want to fight this further as Archaic is going to be getting that peel push onto Blue. And Smitty Werbin trying just to get some split here as they had a nice massive shove onto Kubiko. And this is 28-21 on Skeletal Defenders, 15-15 in levels. It's really in favor for the members of DG as Kubiko going to be stepping up once again. The Dragon Form going to be used on Blue. They really want to take this fight here as the silence is going to be out. The healing circle is there from the Dragon Form, and they are trying to get onto Stukov. Massive shove going to be connecting onto the side wall there. And they need to just get away from Sonya, and it's not happening. They do confirm the Punisher on the side of DG. They lose their Stukov. And it looks like the members of Luxorian Snake are going to be losing this Sonya, so a 1-for-1 trade. They pick up the Punisher, and I gotta say, this is 100% in favor for DG overall in that fight. They may have gone 1-to-1 in deaths, but the thing is, they got the Punisher 13 minutes into this game. This thing's siege is so strong. And we're going to be seeing that put out here as Diggy is going to be joining the team here. We should be getting the Sonya back as well as the Stukov in just momentarily, but this is going to be an easy fort in bottom lane. 61% left on this Punisher still. DG are trying to push in and make this a little bit more than just that fort. See what happens here. Smitty Werber going to be going over the wall. Need to make sure that they have that Iron Skin for the bait. Not going to be connected. Actually, it's going to be going out onto the Maiev. The Curse Bolt goes out as well, and Fun Bun's taking a lot of damage. They're going to be pulling them away. Blessed Shield, I do believe, came out from Sonya at this time. That will be the Wrath of Berserker going to be popped by the Sonya here. They take out the front gate, and they back right out of here. And they actually got a few heroics out from the members of Luxorian Snake, but the thing is, they're not super long heroics, and we're talking 60 seconds, I believe, for both of them. And of course, it doesn't do that with this UI. Yeah, 60 seconds for both of them. They go ahead and snag this camp in the rotation. They'll be able to get out of here just fine as we have massive shove getting denied by Fun Buns. That Vault of the Warden so well. Paco the Sage, what is up, my friend? Thank you for joining us tonight as we have a Root and a Tongue Drag. That is so much damage coming out. The Purification Salvo getting majority of the members down to half health here, and they'll start to push into mid. Now, the big thing here on the side of DG, they could make a hard rotation, grab that camp, and pressure the top lane if they really wanted. Smitty Werbin is going to be down, but grabbing this fort and creating a little bit more of an open map for themselves allows them to rotate however they want, but that's going to be the pull on Junkrat, and that is the blow up that they need. It's almost like they just needed to hit 16 as Fun Buns. If they didn't have that Vault of the Warden, they would have been dead. They will have Sonya pushing up in this top lane, trying to just even out experience as quickly as possible. No punishment to this is actually kind of surprising. They just want to go ahead and they want to grab this camp. They'll go ahead and push this in, try and open up the top lane front gate. And if they can realistically do that, that'll be huge for them. They're not going to be pushing in with it. Okay. Maybe looking for... They can't really push in for mid. Iggy's going to go ahead and get the clear into top. Camp won't get value, I don't think. They just kind of picked it up, and they're going to go ahead and grab their Bruiser camp on the left. Dahaka making some macro plays in the other lane here. Maybe even going to be able to grab the... yeah, this is going to be the Siege camp pushing into bottom. I wouldn't be too surprised if they grabbed this mid lane camp and just had all three lanes pushing. You can already see Stukov doing that. This top Punisher should be available in, like, I want to say, like, 30 seconds or so. I'm counting right here. We'll find out in just a second as looks like Kubiko and a couple members are going to be stepping up onto the Siggy, and I don't think they realize that the entire team is just about to be here. They give over the camp, and they start to step up onto this, and that is going to be Maiev getting bodied by the Shadow Charge. The Purification Salvo going to be coming out doing so much damage, but that also will be the Lifeline denying that. Kubiko in a really bad spot. Here's the Lightning Breath is going to be swiping across them. They get just killed, and two members will be falling on the side of Luxorian Snake, they have this camp now making it to the keep front gate, and this is going to pressure it. They need to get the clear into this. That will be done by the Junkrat this time, but that will be the Shrine activating here. And do they go for more? That's the question on the side of DG. What do they do? And it's just going to be clearing lanes, pressuring it up, looking for 20s, and getting ready for the Shrine. If they pick up this Punisher, they'll be looking at about an 18-minute Punisher after time, picking up the altar and everything. I don't think that they can fight into this. The Haka doing a phenomenal job of just kind of pressuring up these lanes a little bit, and also just looking for that side soak of the level 20. Gonna go ahead and I think actually grab this bruiser camp on the left-hand side here. We do have the altar started by the members. Actually, this is really risky. If they were like, all right, well, we know that they're on there because the number's going up for the counter in the bottom left, and Fun Buns is going to be stepping in here. They won't be able to get... Oh, no. They're going to have to give this over. That will be the Umbral Bind. Will be denied by the Burrow. They slow them down, but they go ahead and just give over the camp. That's smart. That's a way better call than potentially losing your Dahaka just over a camp that it's really not that big of a deal. But Arcane Punisher picked up here. 17 minutes. Still into the game. Thought it'd be a little bit longer. Clearing out the wave. I wouldn't be too surprised to see Dahaka utilize Burrow or just run up here as quickly as possible through the bushes. They do have some mid lane pressure, so they can leave them down there as long as possible. Actually going to be going for the splash onto... going for the, I think it's Containment at level 20? Or Contagion. We're going to have that splash from the Isolation. They're working down this entire gate. They want to make sure that they have a whole retreat path open for themselves on the side of DG. Luxorian Snake in a little bit of a pressured situation. They're playing this from the lower half. They're trying to bait the Punisher over towards the other keep, but the thing is they start to fight underneath this Punisher, and it's going over fairly well for the members of DG. The Lightning Breath comes out. The Purification Salvo isn't going to be following. It actually just connects just now onto a couple members. No big kill just yet. Punisher going to be hopping onto 2. Blue in a bad spot. That is still the Lightning Breath just going. They confirmed the keep, so that will be catapult pressure on top. They could just leave here. Is Diggy going to go ahead and get the blink out? That will be one of the members so low. Archaic is going to be potentially falling if this Riptide does go off, and that is going to be a dead Worgen. And they start to turn this around a little bit here. Do they blink forward with Fun Buns? They actually do. Just getting the Fan of Knives reset. Getting some poke damage and some chase here. Overall, though, between these two teams, great push, but great counter picks up. And actually, no, Fun Buns once more, but it might be their death as the silence goes out. That will be Diggy maybe getting the auto. Will there be the... Yep. The advanced targeting. Oh, no. Oh, no, Diggy, you stepping up way too far for that. The Arsenal Synergy, correct? Arsenal Synergy? Yeah, at level 1 is a really, really powerful talent there to go ahead and confirm that big burst of damage. The thing is, stepping up so far like that, that really didn't work out well for them, so they end up losing 3 members off that push. They push in, they get a keep, but they lose 3, and it's over, 60 seconds for one of the longest members. We'll have Stukov back in 50-some seconds, and we still have stagger deaths after that coming in earlier, but the thing is, this allows a lot of opportunity. They're going to go ahead and open up this mid lane, and that's the best call that they can have on the side of Luxorian Snake. They potentially could be picking up the next Punisher, and so having this gate down mitigates the need to do exactly what they just did on the side of DG, as I love this just... Forever Lightning Breath. Just this forever Lightning Breath. God, what is the upgrade for Lightning Breath? The Hellstorm. It's just length, but it's such a good zoning tool. This is such a good back and forth between these two teams. 21 to 20 in levels, 12 to 8 in kills. Maps in favor for DG here, but the thing is, some of these late game fights haven't been going their way, so we're gonna see what they're able to do in this situation. Now, everyone is going to be back up in now. So we will have everyone back up for DG. We're going to have everyone up for the members of Luxorian Snake. Next Punisher will be mid. I believe it's been opened up a little bit. No, it's just been weakened. Mid lane's been opened up against them on the side of DG. Diablo scouting out this bruiser camp. They might be able to grab that and just pressure it in with some more catapult pressure. Though they want to just try and pressure into mid, and they want to open this up a little bit more for the members of Luxorian Snake, and that's a great call. Pressuring into mid as much as possible to maybe even get a keep, or just have them, the Punisher can work its way a little bit more forward, or you just have control over this lane. All great aspects here, as Goat in a bad spot here. Massive Shove going to be coming out. That will be a lot of damage coming out. The Riptide will be there as well. Lightning Breath is going to be out, and it's not going to be enough, as that will be Diablo falling. That will be the Purification Salvo hitting. That will get the kill onto the Junkrat. The thing is, Fun Buns is so low. Gonna get the blink out. They get the slow. They don't get the kill. Greymane actually going to be falling. Oh my god. Rico in a bad spot, maybe? I think they get out just fine. Sigia looking for the kill. Oh, they're going to be able to get that. Will be the tongue drag. No, they denied that. The tongue drag does actually come out. There we go. And now they set their sights onto like Fun Buns, and it's not going to be enough. And dear Lord, while all that's happening, you have a camp pushing in on top lane with catapults. This is getting so much value for them, pushing their core down to 65% as it's being cleared out. But the thing is, Frozen Punisher is available. Mid lane's pushed in. Bottom lane's pushed in. DG has some work to do, but the thing is, they are currently ahead by literally switching over the game, losing only one member in that chase, but getting 3 kills. So that is going to be a free Punisher for them, as just these two are going to try and get some top lane pressure. This allows the catapults to not trickle in so quickly. The thing is, though, they don't have the quickest clear onto this, so it's taking them quite some time, and that allows them to spread themselves across the map, get the clear onto these camps, regain control in a macro sense on the side of DG, and set themselves up with this Frozen Punisher as they stall it out. No, they're going to go ahead and get it. I was like, are they stalling this? No. All right. The top lane has some pressure from that Shaman camp, as I noted before, but this is going to be a 23-minute Frozen Punisher walking down this mid lane. The Haka's available. Everyone's up and available. Every heroic is off a cooldown. Let's see how and what they do with this. Punisher has started to assail the keep. EG wanting to confirm that they get the Shadow Charge on the Smitty Warband. No tongue drag out from the Sigia. No root going to be connecting. They actually get the Hellstorm out onto Blue here, who did get actually ridded there. Still going to have that Lightning Breath going out during this time. No Purification Salvo just yet. Just zoning with this as they do lose their second keep of the game on the side of Luxorian Snake. Lifebinder going to be connecting onto Kubiko. They get the clear into the Punisher, and they're just going to be leaving on the side of DG. They don't want to end off this. They don't really have an end condition. No one's really dead. They don't really have any great pressure. And the thing, too, is the Umbra Bind. Oh. Actually, Tongue Drag going to be going on to Kubiko here, and they want to continue to fight this just away from the core, so the retreat path is a little bit further here. Blessed Shield going to be connecting onto a few people. That will be the Riptide coming out as well. That is also going to be the Isolation not connecting onto a single member. That will be also the Stukov falling as they have the Purification Salvo come out. Kubiko so low, they will have DG get out so low. Oh my god, no one should be living in the situation that is, and that is going to be 3 members once again lost on the side of Luxorian Snake. Can they make it more? No, as Junkrat denies it with the concussion mine. 3 kills. They go for the pressure onto the core. They don't have a support. Junkrat's got some great poke. Top lane has just it has cleared itself out at this point too. That camp was cleared out by just the catapult pressure on top. Riptire coming out. This is really deadly for quite a few people, but it is actually blown up right away. Lifebinder going to be connecting as well. They currently set their sights on the core. Curseball going to be going out. Blue going to get that healing. Archaic actually starting to work down this Greymane as they do fall, and they're not attacking the core, but they go ahead and get the little bit of damage they need, as game 1 will be going over to the members of DG. DG, well played. I'm just too excited about this. I love a good Towers of Doom game. I think the drafts on this map are extremely I just looked over and I was just like, we literally load into this and I look over and the open division is loading into Towers of Doom at the exact same time. I'm just like, yes, across the board, a great one. DG wheelchair, don't fail me now. What's up? I'm just gonna say leader. Mark Zombie, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that, my friend. Thank you for supporting the stream. I'm glad that you are enjoying the content and you're enjoying the casting. Well, let's get into this. Game number 2. DG is up 1 game. While we kind of have the ban phase going on, we can talk about Genjis and all that 100 million times. But let me actually update you on the coin flip and the map bans and the map choices. Coin flip was won by Luxorian Snake. They went for first pick. DG banned out Dragonshire. Volskaya Foundry was banned out by Luxorian Snake. As we get into their Zarya ban, DG picked up Infernal Shines for game number 1 and won it. And now we're going to be going to the map choice of Luxorian Snake, which is Towers of Doom. Not even like, I don't know, Sky Temple? A little motif? Luxorian Snake? I don't know, is there a Snake Temple? I might just be stretching things and just free associating. But either way, we will be getting this Towers of Doom game from Luxorian Snake, giving first pick, first ban over to DG. So that's going to be a Yrel and Garrosh ban, and then we're going to be getting a Zarya and what else? Do we not see the Genji here? What do they not want to deal with? The Phoenix, actually. They really didn't like Digi's Phoenix, and so we get 2 respect bans in this situation, in a sense. Now, how do they adjust their draft? Do they still go for that Diablo in the early? Do they pick up the Deckard Cain and just lock in their... Nope. They go for the Samurai Boy himself. They pick up the Genji, and this is actually, I started like at the start, I was just like, oh yeah, like Genji's, ha ha ha. No, it's like Genji's really, really annoying, and at a high tier play is quite terrifying. They could honestly be going 100% into a full reset composition on the side of DG, but we get the salliest of white mains on the side of Luxorian Snake, as well as the Dahaka. So prioritizing the global aspect here, as well as our new healer that was introduced to the Nexus, I believe, at least competitively this week. No, she was last week. Last week she was allowed competitively. Sorry, I got a thing in my eye as... Why is a TLV? Okay. Sorry, I'm looking over at another, like, I'm the kind of guy who casts HOTS while having HOTS on another monitor. So, welcome to my stream, as we are going to be getting the Diablo and the Jaina in the situation. So far, they've been delivering. That's true. DG has been delivering thus far. I feel like this is going to be Apocalypse. They're not going to go for the double. They're not going to go for the double reset composition here. Do they ban out the Li Ming? That's the question that I have, because of the fact that she has great poke damage. Or... did they ban out Junkrat? Because Junkrat's quite a nuisance in this situation as well. Displacement can be extremely powerful on this map. Bafasta Holy Warrior, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that support, my friend. Thank you, thank you. They're gonna ban out the Murden though. They don't want that that heavy aggression to the backline, and I can't blame them. That's really not a hero that I would want to go up against a brawly map. And from honestly watching so many other streams, he's a nuisance. He really is a nuisance in so many ways, shapes, and forms. These next 2 picks though, they're still gonna need a main tank. They're still gonna need some wave clear, and they're still gonna need their brawl. But they're gonna go ahead and pick up a Cassia. Interesting. I don't know how I feel about the Cassie. She's got great poke, yes. Thunderstroke is a great level 1 talent. I just don't know how I feel about the Cassie, especially with realistically nothing like crazy to blind. That's gonna deny them much. Granted, yeah, maybe if they plan on taking the Grey Mane again, because it is a dive composition. Genji dive, Diablo dive. Alex, shut up. That's a Chen. Alright, they've got 2 stuns, so if you cooldown count, you'll be fine. Dahaka... Oh boy. I don't know how I feel about this draft, DG. I don't know how I feel about this whatsoever. Now, granted, I keep saying this, but Cat Peach and I were casting the Bush League last night, and Chen made an appearance there too. Somebody tell everybody there's a Chen in Storm Division. You know what? Hold on one sec. Where's Storm Division? I'm just gonna put that message out into the Storm Division chat and just be like, there's a Chen in this game, and I just want to see. I don't have a link ready, but let's go ahead. We're gonna focus in on this match here between these 2 teams. I am just, I wouldn't say perplexed as I am worried about this Chen pick. Pyke is being picked up. Yeah, Tempest replying to me right away. He's just like, it's DG, isn't it? I'm just like, yeet. All right, let's go ahead. We loaded into this. I'm giddy and excited. This is going to be an awesome match between these 2 teams. But let's find out. Up 1 game, DG. Will they be able to make it 2? Rowan going to be on the Alexstrasza. We're going to have Archaic going to be on the Genji. Goat going to be on the Diablo once again. The Siggy going to be on the barrel-aged Panda Chen. And Diggy going to be on the Jaina. And I just got to say that nice synergies right there. On the right-hand side, we are going to be going and having Luxorian Snake trying to even up this series. We're going to find out if they can, as we have Blue doing some dances on Urel. I don't know what's happening with that Urel, but we have Otolian going to be on the Cassia, Smitty Worm going to be on the Joanna, Funbun's going to be on the Dahaka, and Kubiko going to be on the Icus. Let's get into this. Actually, that's interesting. We actually have a role swap there. Solo lane was Kubiko in the last game, and Funbuns was actually the assassin. We see a role swap on those two heroes as we have the Shadow Charge coming in from Goat. Tongue Drag coming out from Funbuns, separating the Diablo from the team. And this is early game Diablo, so it's not the strongest thing on the planet. We also have that Beast of Fear at level 1 for the Diablo 2. It's often a talent that we don't see too often. So I'm gonna go ahead and just do one of these. Because honestly, I don't know it off the top of my head. I haven't memorized all of these talents. We have a chase still going on between these lanes. A lot of damage going out into Archaic as they go ahead and get the agility over the wall. Okay, give me 2 seconds as we can just stunning an enemy, hero, Shadow Charge, or Overpower, deals Diablo. There we go. All right. Excuse me, Feast on Fear, not of Fear. But there we go, just a little bit extra healing with those Shadow Charges trying to make connections on those walls. Now, meanwhile, in top lane, we have the Sigia going into Funbuns. Hector, I'm allowed to swear if there's a Chen. Like, I am totally allowed to swear if there's a Chen. Don't think it's the first time this is... Oh. This isn't the first time? This appears, I mean, if the Storm Division writer is just like, yeah, that's DG right away, I'm just like, oh, this is more of a common occurrence than I know, apparently. We do have a rotation coming out here. We do actually get the isolation onto Tychus. Kubiko in a really bad spot here. Genji going to be trying to follow up on that damage. They get the healing from Sally Whitemane, and it's going to be enough as they do have the Sapper camp in bottom lane looking to try and push this in, but they want to deny it on the side of DG. Trying to maybe push in theirs a little bit further as Smitty Werbin's going to be just anchoring for the team, doing a phenomenal job getting healed up by Blue very easily. And I got to say, this is being played very well as Rowan is going to be getting pushed, slowed here. They actually get all 3 of those in there, and they have the dive out from Luxorian, and that is going to be the first kill of the game going over in favor for Luxorian Snake. They also confirmed this bottom front gate. This is pretty strong for them. Now, we will have the first altar phase popping up in 30 seconds. So those will be activating quite soon. And we're just going to see how the teams are going to be splitting themselves across this map, as it looks like Funbuns is going to be just staying in this top lane. The Siggy is going to be... Oh. Just going to be just harassing them in this top lane for quite some time. Goat going to be actually getting chased here. A lot of damage going out. They don't have the dive. Diggy in a little bit of a bad spot, getting slowed by Smitty Werbin with that body blocking. Able to get that healing, but the thing is, Otolian going to go ahead and get the capture on the bottom altar, but the thing is, Chen being... Well, Chen just doing Chen things while we have Archaic going to go ahead and grab the left-hand side here, and so both teams are going to be rushing into the top lane. Funbuns is just like, well, the team will come here eventually. They're going to get a lot of damage out. That will actually be the Jaina falling in the rotation. My apologies for missing that. But that is going to be, they say, all right, well, we lost our Jaina. We can't do anything here, so they back right out of there. They still get 4 shots onto the core of Luxorian Snake, but the thing is, Luxorian Snake dealing 8 damage to DG's core. We're going to have to find out how that kind of works out in the later half of this game. This is the map choice of Luxorian Snake. I do want to point that out. Might feel a little bit stronger here. Maybe they just feel fine going into this Chen. They know that maybe they'll just be able to, you know, body it a little bit later. Not sure. This is currently the good old Donkey Kong build, if you will. Oh, if you recall correctly, it's his main. That's good to know. To get your main hero. Camp going to be picked up, though. Genji going to be scouting this out. They want to chase them here. Maybe trying to... Oh, the burrow out from Funbuns, but the dash away. Swift Strike just to stay safe. They give over this camp. Meanwhile, though, top lane. Chen going to be grabbing the camp in top lane. They will be having some solo pressure from Jaina in the lane. Going to help clear that out. But the thing is, bottom lane. I harp on this all the time, and I'll continue to do it now. Bottom lane is really what you want to prioritize here. Top lane, yes, you can feed in sappers, but if you can control the bottom lane, you can control a lot of this map. A lot of great rotations and a lot of not great rotations, but a lot of the rotations come out from that direction, as we actually have all three of these sappers. Okay, so one of them will start to fall. Goat gonna need to tap well here. They don't have... They're gonna get all the sappers into this fort. They don't convert it just yet. Goat in a bit of a bad spot. I'm gonna go ahead and just have the entire team back out in this situation. Smitty Werbin gonna anchor for them once again just fine, and they will confirm the bottom bell tower. Top lane though, not being pushed in as much. We currently have the Hearth out from Jaina. They're gonna need to convert that as soon as possible. But the thing is, Alter has spawned in the mid position, still gonna have the Chen in that top lane. So it looks like they're just not prioritizing this early game. They're looking for maybe a specific point in their game, because they're giving these over fairly easily, or just maybe they just don't think they can make the rotation quick enough. I don't know what it is, but DG played Chen on this map against FDBC Esports. What is you doing, Goat? I love Twitch chat so much. Thank you all for being here. They are going to be continuing to hold this bottom lane, though, on the side of Luxorian Snake, pushing DG back quite a bit. They're not able to get the conversion on this, and it's hard because, yes, it's like, this is my lane, or this is my side of the map, and I should be able to push in on this, but the thing is, you're trying to fight under the enemy's fort, and that's not easy to do. So they're going to go ahead and get the knockback grenade from Tychus there just to separate them from Alex Shaw's healing. I do like that utilization just to deny some of that. Goat going to be getting damaged a little bit here. Reflect damage coming out from Genji as well. Not going to be taking much themselves, and they continue to hold this over. Now, granted, this is pretty much the play. You have siege camps available in 30 or so seconds. You utilize your Dahaka to soak, but the thing is, Fun Buns is going to be starting to get pushed in here. Does he go... Oh my god, is he going to do it again? Tongue drag, Diggy. So there's too many fights breaking out, as they're just not letting Fun Buns leave. Do they just kick over the wall? They're going for the chase. Are they gonna? They won't get the kill. The thing is, like, this may be... I don't know what this is denying, to be honest. I feel like Fun Buns is actually losing out by doing this. Bottom lane, though. Archaic getting out. I don't know how Archaic got out with a couple hundred health, but apparently they did. Healing Circle going to be going out. They're going to be hearthing back this time. No Sapper's going to be picked up just right yet. Actually, Otulian going to be doing that. Top lane going to be converted? Oh, this is so late. They're not able to do anything. They're still going to take 4 or 5 shots. It really depends on how quickly they can get the channel. So it's going to be 8 shots going over to the core of DG. I'm perplexed, and the reason is I've never seen this be like a strategy. I don't know if they're waiting for a talent here, what it is. They currently have a chase onto Fun Buns here from the Sigia, as we also do have a bit of a brawl in this bottom lane. Sappers have arrived from that last chase, as Atolian going to be going ahead and grabbing this aggressive side here, and they actually get the clear into this. They're starting to step up here. Blue is not looking too healthy, as they're looking for that pick, but actually, I lied. Goat is in the bad spot. Lifebinder, though, going to be coming out. They confirm the kill onto the Tychus, the first kill of their own. So slow from the Lightning Breath from Goat there, as they pick up 2 kills, and were they sandbagging? What? It's almost like they hit 10, and they were just like, we got everything we wanted now, let's go start fighting. I just want to also note, this is not a Storm, Earth, and Fire, or Storm, Earth, and Wind? I can't remember what the other one, it always shows me up, because it's not like Storm, Earth, and Fire or something. It's something, either way, we have the Barrel, the Wandering Keg, the Barrel Boy. Just the repositional value from that is going to be really fun to watch, and also just it's control. I mean, if you do get into a boss situation, you can just deny someone the boss point. You can push them off of it. 20, where you get the sped up version of that. Oh dear lord, that is a lot of scary Chen speed Wandering Keg. DG played Chen this map. Oh, sorry. 1,421 games on Chen. Next closest. Jesus Christ, that's a lot of Chen. Now I just watched him make you chuckle again. Thank you. Well, thank you. You got me again. Excuse me. Cassie is going to be following the situation. I am reading chat way too much. I should be paying attention to this brawl that's actually breaking out. Smitty Werbin gonna get pushed into the wall. That is going to be Sacred Ground. Or excuse me, not Sacred Ground. That looked like... I was like, Urel's not even in this game. I don't know that talent off the top of my head. Scarlet Aegis is going to be dropped, but Jaina is going to be falling to the ground as well, as we do have a single altar phase. Sapper's going to be fed in through the top lane, so they're getting 3 damage onto the core of the members of Luxorian Snake. But the thing is, There's currently a channel going out. They only will take 3, they only will get 3 damage across here as the Ziggy is going to be walking out a little bit far here. Do we get the Wandering Keg is the question. Smitty Werbin in a bad spot. Going to be breathed on by 2 dragons. That is going to be the swipe onto Tychus. They get the kill from Genji, and they actually get the tower shots themselves. 5 shots going into the core of Luxorian Snake as the Wandering Keg will be coming out onto Sally, and the dash right through. Swift Strike confirms the kill. They start to push into this bottom lane, and I got it. It was 10s or what, but they absolutely turned it around. Christuses should stick together. Tongue Drag not going to be connecting there, as we actually going to be getting this bell tower going to be converted at this time, or not. Dive going to be going out. Ball Lightning going to be connecting. Alexstrasza going to get it bodied here. Ball Lightning still jumping between 2 members. Archaic and team need to get out of here. The Siggy not going to be having any sort of Wandering Keg to push them away or barrel away. The kick over Fun Buns, but here's the thing. The drag was there. They body the Chen, and the Panda's going to take a little bit of a nap in between drinking sessions here. Shadow Charge going out from Goat, pushing them towards this fort, but Fun Buns is just going to be fine. Not even needing the healing from Blue. Just going to go ahead and just have the Essence to heal them right back up as they deny them, for now at least, the ability to convert this bell tower. But the thing is, they're grabbing these sappers, and they can't fight over this without their Chen. It's a little too risky. Poke damage coming out from Archaic at this time. Triple altar phase. It's 5-3 in these altars. They want to convert this bottom bell tower to make it 4-4. Because they'll only do a potential of 9 damage if they get all 3, and that only puts the core of DG to 10 health. Granted, that's still 10-28, but it doesn't look like DG wants to even allow that to happen as they're starting to chase these members away. We already see Chen. Chen is going to be doing that same thing we saw early game, but the thing is Dahaka is available as well. Also, this bell tower sitting on just a hint of health. So 4-4 in bell towers. Looks like Diggy will be going ahead and getting 4 shots over there, but the brush talk from Dahaka will allow them to complete this. I don't think they're going to be able to get there quick enough, so they go ahead and say, you know what, let's go and chase down this Tychus, who is currently just being annoyed by a Chen, and that is going to be the kill onto Tychus there. They lose a member. Do they try and invade onto this? Unbun's in a bit of a risky situation here. Gonna go ahead and get the tongue drag out, but the thing is they're currently standing on a lot of snow. That is also going to be the water elemental getting a lot of damage out. That is the overpower out from the Diablo, but the lightning breath used to confirm the kill potentially. Stasis going to be used. This is a really bad spot for Diggy, but they get the burst onto that Dahaka getting the kill. Actually, the Alexstrasza going to get bodied, though. The Ziggy is in a bad spot, and that is going to be the Chen falling, and that is 15-12 in core shots, meaning members of DG got 8 core shots during that phase, and only 4 were put to their core from the members of Luxorian Snake. Oh boy, these teams. It's Storm, Earth, Fire. Okay. It is Storm, Earth, Fire. I always throw in Wind for some reason because I feel like one of them kind of does Wind. It doesn't make any sense. It's because one of them has a Earth talent, one of them has a Fire talent, and one of them has a, I don't know, Storm talent. Like it's one of those things that is just like committing those little things into your head is so hard. Either way though, currently going to be having bottom bell tower. A little bit low on the side of Luxorian Snake, but they have these sappers they want to push in against the enemy, which they've taken a little bit on these bell towers. Fun fact, bell towers convert into keeps once you actually get the middle teleportation, or the middle waypoint, if you will. They go up in damage and experience, and we have a kick in from Chen looking for that Wandering Keg, not going to be finding it onto Tychus, but then they say, you know what, next best target, we're going to go ahead, and the Scarlet Egg is going to be coming out trying to keep some of these members alive here, and that is going to be Blue getting swiped away by the Dragon Blade from Genji. Archaic a little bit low here. They're going to go ahead and get pushed in, but the thing is, they're a lot lower on the side of Luxorian Snake. Another one going to be falling. They actually get the kill onto Tychus. On top of that, Chen going to be dying here, but the reflect damage going out. Poison damage going... Actually, I think it was just the reflect damage out from Genji. They actually get the shots from Dahaka, who snuck away. 6 shots are going to go in the core if they can't make this rotation. Dahaka played that so... I just... That was so very good. I was just like, wait, who got the shots? And then I looked over and I'm just like, Dahaka's like literally brush stalking from one side to the other. It's got to be so frustrating on the side of DG for that to happen. Or they were just like, you know what, we see the Dahakas, whatever, we just got to go. Like, we can't make the rotation. Are they just going for hard rotation for all 3 bell towers? No. They're just going to go for boss at this point. This is getting to that real risky, real kind of tight play moment that we often get on Towers of Doom. This is that moment where it's just, it's getting a little kind of worrisome. We're currently going to be 9-16. Bottom bell tower should be converted fairly soon. They have all 5 members working on this as quickly as possible. Chen going to be back and joining team fairly soon here. Top lane, looks like they want to feed in these sappers, and they're going to burn down the top bell tower. Diggy, Water Elemental, and Minion Wave are going to be working their way through that. And actually, Chen going to be disrupting mid a little bit, I think. Just trying to poke in out on them, make sure that they don't get this quick rotation. Also just making their life a little bit harder. You got to pad those stats too. They will convert the top bell tower. Going to deny Fun Buns from Hearthing here. Sappers, though, will they be fed in? That's the big question. Team is here and available. Fun Buns taking a lot of damage up front here. Gonna pop the Essence. Bell tower hasn't been converted, or hasn't been fully converted just yet. 2 sappers available. Actually, excuse me, only 1. Gonna be falling. Nope, I lied. There's 1 left, and it dies. But they're gonna be go ahead and kicking in with the Chen. They're gonna be getting the positioning. Just the repositioning here. Fun Buns falls here. It looks like the target's always Kubiko, but it doesn't always work out, so they just reposition, and they still end up getting 1 separation that they need. Meanwhile, bottom bell tower is available. That will be the Genji rotating down there. Bottom sappers will be pressuring in as well. They'll have 5 shots going into the core, taking their core down to 11 health on the side of Luxorian Snake, and this game is getting closer and closer, Twitch chat. I'm smiling, I'm just like the back and forth between these teams is just so much fun to watch. And now we actually have Smitty Werbin stepping up a little bit, and the rest of the team is starting to fall up a little bit. Blinds go out onto Goat here. A lot of damage going to be there, but they have oh, Diggy in a bad spot. Going to be knocked away by Tychus, and I think they're able to, ooh, that will be the blink out. 20. They start to turn this fight around, actually, as Goat has stepped up on them. Kubiko is going to be dropping the Commandeer out of him. It's 20 to 19. Goat taking a lot of damage here. Gonna need to back off for a second as Fun Buns is gonna get the Tongue Dragon. That will be the Jaina falling in the backline. They need to get some counter kills at this point, as it looks like Genji will be trying to get some swipes here. Cassia falling. That will be the Wandering Keg pushing everyone so far away from each other. They lose their Jaina, but they get a 4-member wipe. They chase the Dahaka. They'll make it a 5th, and this is going to be, I would say, a hard rotation mid lane, convert the bell tower, get consistent shots going off. Now, granted, the next 2 are going to be on the top left and right. Timers, unless it literally pops up right now, there's no way that they're going to be getting all of those shots. But the thing is, for the next at least solid 60 seconds, I don't know if they can actually come back from this. I'm looking at this too, and it's just, the GGs are already going out. What do they do? They're just gonna wait around? I mean, they're gonna zone. They're gonna play this out, it looks like, but yeah, with members just popping up and the core taking damage from across the map. I thought I could follow it there. But this is going to be, yeah, Archaic gonna go ahead and grab this bell tower. Lightning Breath used as well as the Lifebinder. They confirm it, and that is going to be the core of Luxorian Snake falling. DG will take this series 2-0.